Ladies and gentlemen, to our special challenge, introducing first, escorted to the ring by the CEO of Bowling Services, Kenny Bolin, weighing in at 250 pounds, the perfect man, prototype. And his opponent, 252 pounds, out of St. Louis, Missouri, Randy Orton. Robert Briscoe, your referee.
Well, we heard Ray Ramsey's comments defending his actions last week at the top of the segment. Thank goodness he was here to restrain Nydia after Sin's disgusting comments. Those two teams are at each other's throats, but now, Randy Orton's farewell match at OVW, win or lose, he's going to the World Wrestling Federation. What a great young athlete he is. This match was not scheduled, but Prototype challenged him earlier. Prototype trying to make some kind of a point. If he beats Randy Orton before Randy goes to the WWF, Prototype in his mind thinks that one victory earns him a spot. And now these two young men, very well matched, evenly matched, physically up in each other's faces, but Randy Orton, he's going to tell a Prototype a thing or two about desire and courage in this one. Prototype, up in the air and over, down with the backdrop. Prototype demanding a title shot against Leviathan, but he has got to win his way up the ranks. He has got to win his way to the #1 contender spot. Wait a minute, Randy Orton coming up behind Bolin. Now Bolin, Porky the Buffet Slayer, is in the way of Randy Orton getting to the... Oh, and he just nailed Bolin right on his big fat left jowl. Now Randy Orton throwing the Prototype back in the ring. And Prototype, we heard him talking last week about that big non-title event he had against Leviathan in Marengo, Indiana last Sunday. Well, it didn't prove anything because of the interference of Cena and Bolin. But Prototype now trying to press the advantage on Randy Orton. Orton goes for the foot. Prototype blocks it, swing and a miss. These two guys are countering and countering again. Tip up. Orton behind. Ducks the clothesline. Cross body. Prototype down. Briscoe makes the count at only 2.
Man, right now, Randy Orton's having his way with the Prototype. Boy, oh man, drops that elbow into it. Thought it was going to be a fist for a second. They're right across the ring, reversed. Big backdrop. Oh! Puts him down on his face. Randy feeling the results of that. You can see the tide slowly turning towards the Prototype. Bolin still trying to recover from the punch out here on the front row.
Well, Randy Orton now in desperate shape against the Prototype. And I'll tell you, Randy Orton's going to the WWF, win, lose, or draw in this one, but he sure as hell's not the kind of kid that'll lay down and play dead for anybody. He is going to give this thing everything he's got, because of the pride and the satisfaction knowing that he shut that stinking Prototype's mouth on the way out. And now Orton down to the floor again. Oh, come on. Bolin waddling over and kicking Orton while he's down with all 380 pounds that he possesses. And we have already seen way too much violence here tonight. We are still trying to get word on the condition of Rob Conway and Nick Dinsmore. We know both their running lights were scrambled. And the Disciples of Sin, we saw them heading for higher ground. Thank goodness Ray Ramsey, who has become somewhat of an uncle figure to Nydia in wrestling class here, was able to restrain Nydia from trying to get in the ring, because that would have been a classic case of biting off more than you can chew. But right now, Prototype and Randy Orton. Prototype with that forearm to the side of Randy Orton's head. Now sends his man across the ring. Orton hits the turnbuckle but moves. Prototype into the buckle. And now Randy Orton trying to press this thing. Boy, this has been a back and forth seesaw. Oh my God. He threw Orton up. He didn't throw him over the top rope. He threw him onto the top, and I believe his head hit the post. And now Randy Orton is hung there over the top turnbuckle like yesterday's dirty laundry.
Setting him up right now. Whoa, man, driving that left shoulder into the midriff. One more time. Briscoe's just trying to get him out of the corner right now. Prototype won't hear anything of it. Grabs him by the hair of the head, sets him up for the ride across the ring. There he goes. Oh, he telegraphed it. Got a DDT for his trouble.
Randy Orton, tremendous second effort there from the third-generation superstar, who is WWF bound. His father, Bob Orton Jr., was a member of the main event in the very first WrestleMania. And almost 20 years later, Randy Orton wants to follow in his footsteps. But he has a big challenge in the form of the perfect man, the Prototype, that stands in front of him now in his farewell match at OVW. And it looks like Ali and Frazier in the Garden. They're swinging and swinging, and now Orton pressing the advantage. Clothesline, clothesline, clothesline. Prototype is addled, dizzy, dazed, confused. Randy Orton standing drop kick there. The lateral press hooks the leg, and Prototype did not power out but raised that shoulder very nearly close to the count of 3.
Setting him up for the neck breaker, buddy, and drops it. You can see the look in Orton's eyes right now. He is very focused, and Prototype has no earthly idea what in the world's going on. He's dazed, he's stunned as Orton climbs the big top. He loves this high-risk maneuver.
Wait a minute.
What's he gonna do?
Prototype to his foul. No, Prototype ducked under. Orton went 2/3 the way across the ring, but he missed that crossbody. And now there it is, the Protoplex. The Protoplex of the Prototype has claimed Randy Orton as a victim. Randy Orton's farewell match in Ohio Valley Wrestling ends in a defeat at the hands of the perfect man, the Prototype. Oh, this is more than I can take. Folks, Machine has demanded to speak to me face to face, and we will do that when we come back. Don't you dare go away.